Started the game with the lens cap on, folks. Strike from Nubby O'Connell, base umpire. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lisa Rabidou on the mound. Hopped up, out of play, over the backstop. We're at Northeastern Clinton. It's Tuesday, May 6th. We're here for a game between Northeastern Clinton and a visiting Saranac Lake team. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The battery for Northeastern is Lisa Rabidou on the mound and Jennifer Dubuque behind the plate. Strike 3, swinging. She drops the ball. Throw will go to first. We have 1 down. Ball players throw the ball. Let's bring up Carrie Dudek, the second baseman.
Come on, gang, talk it up out there. Nice pitch.
That's a strike 1. If you were watching last week, you know that we got drenched before the game was over. The game was stopped in the bottom of the 7th inning. Rabidou's pitch, ball. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch, ball. We're hoping that this game will be completed. The sun is trying to peek through. Pitch from Rabidou. Strike 3.
Third hitter now, be ready.
This comes up now is Alicia Magorek. She's a left fielder. 2 outs here in the top of the 1st inning. She looks at a strike at the knees. Rabidou not having to battle the wind that she had to battle last week. There's ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. Northeastern comes in here with a record of 1-2. Visiting Saranac Lake team is 2-2. Strike 2 called. Pitch to Magorek on its way. And strike at the knees. They're watching. Strike 3.
Let's go now. Gotta swing the bats out there, girls.
We're awaiting the Cougar start. Batting for the Cougars will be Missy Gadway, the shortstop. Kim Musso, second baseman. Becky LeClaire at first base. Stephanie Spencer, the center fielder. Lisa Rabidou, the pitcher. Jennifer Dubuque, the catcher. Kenna Laporte, third base. Sue Lombard in left field. And Christy Pete in right field. On the bench for Northeastern is Tammy Badger and Melody Bushy. Coach, of course, is Greg Martin. Umpires tonight are Nubby O'Connell, name that's been associated with area sports for a long time, and on the bases it's Jim Varon. On the mound for Saranac Lake is Angela Mose. The other half of the battery is Reagan Raymond. We'll have the first Northeastern batter as soon as Mose is done warming up. Coach for Saranac Lake is Jeff Cheney. Pitch to Gadway. Looks at ball 1. Gadway looks at strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch is swung on, hit to the left field. Nice catch by the left fielder. Nice grab by the left fielder. Left fielder is Alicia Magorek. Let's bring up Kim Musso, the second baseman. Pitch from Mose to Musso. Ball. Chopper hit to third base. Catches it in fair territory. She's safe at first.
up out there now.
Well, Musso hustles down the first base line and is safe at first base. Let's bring up Becky LeClaire, the first baseman.
Get that batter now. All right, Beck, come on. Be a hitter, kid.
Pitch from Mose.
Good.
We have a steal attempt.
Roll the ball.
She's there.
Go hard.
Musso with a stolen base.
0-1. Okay, get that batter now. Nothing goes through the infield.
Pitch from Mose. LeClaire swings and misses.
Gotta keep it in front.
Strike two.
Way up front. Come on.
Musso back to second. Angela Mose's pitch is going to be high.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike count.
Hi, Andy. On your toes now.
Pitch on its way to LeClaire. She chops it at the plate. Going to be foul. Count remains at 1 and 2.
Get that batter now.
1 out. In the bottom of the first inning. Game played Tuesday, May 6th. Chopper to third base. Third baseman with a long throw to first. We have 2 outs. And Musso reaches third base. Let's bring up Stephanie Spencer, the cleanup batter. You see that sun trying to peek through up there. A lot of haze in the area. Strike one swinging. I was checking first base. I forgot that Musso at third is the only base runner. 2 outs, runner on third. Bottom of the first inning, no score in the ball game. Spencer swing and a miss. That'll be strike 2. So with 2 strikes on her, we'll zoom in here on Spencer and see what she does. She hits a chopper to the left side. Third baseman up with the long throw. And she threw that away, out of play.
Come on, good throw in there. Get that throw over there. You had it out. Now come on, you got her in a hole.
So the first run of the game crosses the plate. Northeastern has a 1-0 lead, and Elisa Rabidou, the pitcher, will step into the batter's box. Pitch to Rabidou. Be high for ball 1. Spencer standing on second base, of course. Looks at ball 2. Swing and a miss. Spencer dances off second. Pitch to Rabidou. Bounces in. 3-1, I believe, is the count. Ball 4. Rabidou will take a free pass. They have runners now at first and second. Jennifer Dubuque, our catcher, steps to the plate. Swings at the first pitch. Hit to the third baseman. Shortstop over. Shortstop made a nice grab on that. Lost her hat. The way the third baseman was backing up, I thought that she had it, but shortstop Lisa Oakes went over and made the catch. So we'll go now to the the top. Keep getting my tops and bottoms mixed up. Top of the second with the score: Northeastern 1, Saranac Lake 0. First batter of the second inning is going to be Regan Raymond. Sounds like she's got her names mixed up. Raymond Reagan spells it according to the scorebook the same way Ronald Reagan does. She's the catcher. She's a cleanup hitter. Pitch, swing and a miss. like a healthy swinger. We'll see what she swings at this one. Oh, strike. Oh, 2 strikes. No balls and 2 strikes. We'll see what the cleanup hitter is going to do. Swinging and a miss. She's about 6 inches under it. This will bring up the shortstop, Lisa Oakes. She made that nice grab in back of third base to get her team out of the first inning. Lisa Rabidou's first pitch to Oakes, ball 1. Slow roller. Back to the pitcher. Over to first, and we have 2 down. So bring up Kim Maloney, the center fielder. Maloney looks at the first one high. Ball, just a little high, I guess. Ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch from Rabidou. That's way high, ball 3. That's ball 4. Well, Kim Maloney walks. Let's bring up the pitcher, Angela Mose. She looks at a strike. Saranac Lake has their first base runner. It's a little low, 1-1. Strike 2. And Mose, I don't know if you could pick it up on your TV set, but she winced after letting that one go. She knew it was a strike. Ball in tight. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3, says umpire Nubby O'Connell. And now we'll go to the bottom of the second, with Northeastern leading 1-0. Laporte. Kenna Laporte steps in, looks at a strike. Laporte playing third base. Second pitch is on its way. She swings, hits the shortstop. Throw to first, right through her glove. Goes out of play. It doesn't take much to get out of play over here. The out of play mark is barely about 12 feet in back of the first baseman, so any overthrow almost automatically is out of play. Let's bring up Sue Lombard. Lombard, I believe, is in left field. Swings at the first pitch, hits it back to the pitcher. Laporte holds the third. The throw to first is not in time.
Catch him, Holly. Okay, Angie, come on.
And Northeastern has runners on
You're gonna go now, Regan.
first and second.
Got a runner at third.
Batter is Christy Pete. Pete looks at a high one, ball 1. Lombard races down to second. Or trots down would probably be more accurate. Runners now on second and third. Pete Hink swings at a high one. Center fielder back, makes a nice grab. Runners are tagging. Laporte scores. Lombard goes to third. Northeastern now leads 2-0. We have 1 out. And Missy Gadway, the shortstop, will step in. Pitch from Mose. Ball. Mose doesn't have a lot of velocity.
Make sure it's at you, though.
Ball 2.
Yeah, come on. Just beat it. Another good hit. Oh. 3-0.
3 balls and no strikes. Sure, Gadway will be taking all the way. Here comes a pitch. Strike. Slow one that barely had enough energy to get over the plate. 3-1. Gadway swings, hits it right over second base. That'll drive in another run. The throw, I don't know what that center fielder is thinking, but that run had crossed the plate before she threw the ball. She threw it into the pitcher. Trying to throw it home, I guess, but it's more important to hold that runner up at first and throw behind a runner who's already scored. Kim Musso, the second baseman, is up. Looks at ball 1. She looks at strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Musso pops it up. Third baseman calling for it. Third baseman Kelly Dwyer made the catch. This brings up Becky LeClaire, the first baseman. Pitch is on its way. Swings at the first pitch, hits it to Dwyer. Dwyer throw to second, gets the short out, and she gets it. So we'll go now to the top of the third, and I believe Northeastern is leading 3-0. Holly Martin, I believe, is the batter. Top of the third inning here. Looks at a strike. Pitch from Rabideau. Strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Let's bring up Aaron Morgan, the right fielder, with 1 out. Looks at one about helmet high for ball 1. Ball 2. Two-ball pitch. Ball 3. So she'll be taking all the way. We'll watch a look at the fourth pitch. At the ankles for ball 4. Let's bring up Kelly Dwyer, third baseman, leadoff hitter. We have 1 out. A runner on first. Strike call. Dubuque. Rabideau has strike 1 on the batter. Dwyer pops it up. Dubuque going back. Off the fence. Dubuque is all right. I'm not sure about the fence. Dubuque runs into the backstop, trying to make the play. Umpire calls time. Pitch from Rabideau. Popped up the first base side. Fair territory. Not fair territory. Ball was in play. That's the main question. Carrie Dudek, the batter. 2 outs. Pitch to Dudek. Swing. 1 ball, 1 strike. A little low. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Dudek looks at 1 ball high. It'll be 3-1. There's a pitch. Ball 4. The Dudek walks. This will bring up Alicia McGorick, the left fielder. First pitch to McGorick is high, ball 1. Pitch on its way, ball. Pitch from Rabideau, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. We'll watch the strike zone here and see where the pitch is. Ball. Looks like Regan Raymond, the catcher, wasn't planning on batting. Didn't have much confidence in her team here. She kept her shin pads on. Pitch to Raymond is strike at the letters. Runners on first, second, and third, otherwise known as the bases loaded. 2 outs. Full swing there for Raymond. Pitch to Regan, the back shortstop. Gadway's gonna have to hustle just in time. Just in time. So a very bang play at first base. Northeastern gets out of it with the bases loaded. Go now to the bottom of the 3rd with the score Northeastern 3, Saranac Lake 0. Stephanie Spencer has just hit the ball to shortstop. And she limps down to first base. I've been wrestling with my recorder between innings here, trying to find a way to get it off my shoulder. My arm was falling asleep. Arm was getting numb. It kind of matched my head a little bit. My head's kind of numb at times. Strike call. Ball, a little deep. 2 balls and a strike. Pitch to Rabideau. Coach Martin was talking to his bench over there and thought ball had been down a little bit. He might have caught it on his ear. Pitch from Mose is on its way. Rabideau chops it to the left side. Third baseman up with it over to second. Oh, she dropped it. She dropped it, and we're gonna. This girl at second doesn't quite understand the rules. She thought she had a force with Spencer going back to the bag. Let's bring up Dubuque, the catcher. Nobody down. Pitch from Mose. Ball 1. Girl limping at second base is Carrie Dudek. A pitch to Dubuque. Strike, and she knew it. She says, gee, I wish I'd have that one back. Pitch to Dubuque is swung on, hit sharply to shortstop. Shortstop goes to third, gets the force at third. Heads up play by the shortstop. Shortstop is Lisa Oakes. Kenna Laporte, the third baseman, is now the batter. I'm continuing to wrestle with my microphone and recorder. Laporte looks at a ball. Pitch is on its way. Strike. Laporte hits it back to the mound. Short throw to third. He's out, just barely in time. Another bang play. Umpire Jim Varon on the bases is earning his keep. This will bring up Sue Lombard, the left fielder. Lombard looks at one bounce across the plate. And Laporte and Dubuque advance a base. I got my microphone situated finally. I've been holding it in one hand, trying to tape with the other hand. Pitch from Mose is on its way. Swung on, hit back to the mound, gets through her legs. Second baseman's going to have to hustle. Safe. Lombard slid into first. Drives in a run. I believe that's 4-0 now. This will bring up Christy Pete, the right fielder. Lombard got dirt on her uniform. Pete, the batter, swings at the first pitch. Popped up. Mose tried to backhand it. Tried to backhand that ball. That was a wrong thing to do. So Pete standing on first. We'll call that E1. And this will bring up Melissa Gadway, the smiling shortstop. Waiting for the catcher to get dressed up here. Reagan Raymond having trouble with all this stuff that the catcher has to wear. Nubby O'Connell is putting her safety belt on. Pitch is high. Pitch is on its way. Strike one ball, one strike. Bases are loaded. I believe there's 2 outs. Gadway, the team leadoff hitter, hits it sharply. It's a gapper. This could be extra bases. 3 runs are going to score. Here comes Pete across the plate, and Gadway is going to be held up at third. So a triple for Missy Gadway. A bases clearing triple. A handshake and a pat on the back from Greg Martin. And Kim Musso, the batter. Musso, chopper down to safe at first. Safe at home. Northeastern having their way with Saranac Lake at the moment. O'Connell does a little housekeeping. There are 2 out, according to Greg Martin. This will bring up Becky LeClaire. Ball 1. Musso safe at second. Got a stolen base.
Okay, hit the run, Beck. Hit the run now.
LeClaire is the batter. I'm not sure if we were cut off. We were cut off momentarily. Ball 4. LeClaire draws a walk. My first battery died. It took me through 2.5 big games and finally died on me. Let's bring up Stephanie Spencer. She hits a chopper to third base. See through. Third baseman threw the ball to third base. Only trouble was the only one there was the runner. So the bases are loaded. Muso's at third. LeClaire at second. And Spencer at first. Lisa Rabideau, the batter. Last time we had this situation, Gadway hit a triple. We'll see what Rabideau will do. Well hit, but it's going to be foul. Pitch to Rabideau. Drive to left field. That's going to clear the bases again. Spencer's going to score. Here's a throw to third. It gets away. Out of play. And here comes Rabideau all the way around. Give her a triple and the extra base on a wild throw. Well, it's turned into a long inning here for Saranac Lake. A long half inning. I have completely lost track of the score. I'll have to wait till this inning is over with. Jennifer Dubuque is going to be the batter. Pitch from Mose, strike one. Second one is way high, ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Chop back to the mound. Mose will take the throw to first. And we'll go now to the top of the fourth. And I'll find out the score in a moment. And when I know, you'll know. Ball one. Batter is Lisa Oakes, the shortstop. The score is 12-0. Right. Very lively first base coach. The ball wasn't that close to her. The ball was way low for a ball. Timeout. First base coach saying her helmet is too small. The hit drops the ball for strike 3. Throw to first to LeClaire, and we have an out. I'm not sure if the helmet is too small or if their head is too big. A combination of the two. Let's bring up Kim Maloney, the center fielder. We've seen her running away from us about 2 or 3 times, chasing the ball that got by the left fielder. Ball one. Pitch from Rabideau. Ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Ball 3. Pitch from Rabideau. Way high. Ball 4. Giving up Mose. Angela Mose. We have 1 out and 1 on. Mose is, of course, the pitcher. Ball's low.
Go!
Nice and easy now. Take a little off it. Find the glove. A little bit off. Find the glove.
Ball. Duke keeps it in front of her. Oaks is too busy visiting with the first base coach to worry about stealing. Strike. On deck batter telling me I shouldn't be televising this because it's too embarrassing for him. Rabideau's pitch. Strike. And a stolen base. This is Holly Martin, the first baseman. She's the one who doesn't think I should be broadcasting this game. Strike. Martin throwing a lot of strikes today. That one's way high. 2 down. On the top of the 4th inning, Northeastern leading 12-0. He's high, 2 balls and a strike. Ball. 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. We'll watch the batter, see if she'll swing at a 3-1 offering. Martin looks at one way high. That's ball 4. And she'll trot the first. So bring up Erin Morgan. Morgan is the right fielder. She looks at strike 1. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Pitch on its way. Low. 2 balls and a strike. Pitch popped up. Out of play. And they're waiting for the ball that was lost.
I'm getting my ticket. Not wearing.
That was Carrie Dudek who went and got the ball. They said throw it in. She said, I'm getting my picture taken here. She knew the camera was on her, so she was in no hurry to throw the ball in. And way high. Runners will advance. Bases are loaded. And Kelly Dwyer is going to be the batter. So Northeastern's had the bases loaded twice and seen good hits. Strike. I'm not quite sure how that looked on the camera on the TV, but it looked kind of low watching it for the first time here. Ball.
1-1.
1-1. The sun is completely hidden now. Dwyer hits one off the bottom of the bat. Rabideau comes home. They get the force at the plate. And now we go to the bottom of the 4th with the score remaining. Northeastern 12, Saranac Lake yet to score. That's the sun. He's taking a day off today, the sun. We're awaiting the first batter here in the bottom of the fourth for Northeastern. And it looks a lot like Ken Laporte. Ball one. Mose by no means is a, you'll have to call a fast pitcher.
Oh, get it over there now, Andy. Come on, make her hit it.
Come on, Angie. Come on, Angie.
Strike.
Way to be, Angie. Right here.
2 balls and a strike. That'll be ball 3.
31.
In the background, of course, is the junior varsity team. They're playing at the same time the varsity plays. Laporte pops it up. Shortstop calling for it and grabbing it. We have 1 out. And Sue Lombard stepping to the plate.
Be hitter up here. Come on.
Line drive, backhanded. One of those look what I found catches. Nice shot by Lombard, but shortstop Lisa Oakes made a nice grab. Let's bring up Christy Pete. She looks at a high one for ball 1. Pete swings and misses. Strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Line drive back to the pitcher. And
Nice job, Angie.
she didn't know she'd caught that one, I think. So now we'll go to the, we're going to the top of the 5th with the score. Saranac Lake
Don't take a picture of you.
Saranac Lake nothing, Northeastern 12. So Dudek is going to lead off the Saranac Lake half of the 5th.
Come on, gang. Come on in.
Holds the bat like she knows what she's doing with it. Looks at a strike, a little bit inside. She's having a good time here. The team is down 12-0, but she's enjoying herself. Fishing a little bit for that one, a little bit low, I think. So she got 2 strikes on her very quickly here. We'll get the strike zone in. Here's the strike zone. She swings and hits it. It's a base hit. Pete, the throw to shortstop. Backed up. Uh-oh. We may have a Dudek in trouble. Well, after all that, she'll stand there at first base. And this will bring to the plate Alicia Magoric. Magoric looks at one high. Dudek is running. She's going to be out at second base. Down 12-0. Cheney, I guess, decided he wanted to see if his team could run. And we have 1 out. Strike. Magoric is the left fielder. Pitch, swing and a miss at a high one.
Come on, Alicia. Good night, Alicia.
1-2.
Come on, Leisha! Come on, Leisha!
Nice pitch.
Right. Like 3, I believe.
Two down.
Come on, Reed, give us a big one.
Let's bring up Reagan Raymond.
Missy. Look,
Come
time
on,
to
Reed,
you.
home run.
Get on the side.
Regan looks at ball 1. Pitch from Rabideau. Swing and a miss.
Come on, Reed, you can do it.
Pitch to Raymond. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Cut your swing down. Cut your swing down.
Pitch is on its way. Popped up. That'll be out of play.
Nice, Reed, straighten it out! Miss Martin, go get the ball. You gotta be kidding, we're losing.
Try to meet the ball.
Let her have it, Reed.
Pitch from Rabideau. Way high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch from Rabideau. Swing and a miss. And Raymond strikes out.
Let's go. Touch him in.
Go to the bottom of the 5th with the score remaining 12-0. Northeastern leading. Missy Gadway going to lead off the bottom of the 5th inning. Pitch from Mose. Strike 1. Want to zoom in there on O'Connell. He's an interesting guy to watch. He calls a strike. Gadway swings, hits it on the bottom of the bat. Over to first. Safe, says Varen. No first base coach here. Where's the Northeastern sleeping here? Nobody coaching first base. Kim Musso, the batter. She's gonna bunt. Throw will go to first. Just in time. Good play. Good bunt by Musso. Well, Gadway goes to second.
Good job, Kim. What we wanted, kid.
Let's bring up LeClaire.
All right, 1 out now, Missy. Just meet it, Max. Just meet it now.
First pitch to LeClaire is going to be high. Gadway standing on second base. LeClaire pops it up.
Bring it out, back. On the ground. Come on.
That'll be
On the ground.
a strike.
0-1.
Pitch from Angela Mose. That'll be way high. LeClaire gonna hurt herself swinging like that.
Get your feet set in here now. Come on. Bring them closer together. Closer together. There you go. Come on now.
We'll watch the strike zone. It's one low. It's by the shortstop.
Walk it into your pitcher.
And Regan Raymond is having a lot of trouble keeping all of her gear on in this game. Let's bring up Stephanie Spencer. We have runners at first and third. Spencer swings and misses. LeClaire hustles into second base. And is in second and third. One out, I believe. Spencer hits it to the right fielder. A nice grab on right field. There's a play at the plate. Safe. Play at third. Gonna be safe at third. So Northeastern gets their 13th run. O'Connell cleans the plate. They have 2 down.
Get that batter at first base now.
And Lisa Rabidou stepping in. So strike 1. Pitch is coming across kind of like a slow pitch in slow pitch softball. Popped up, that's going to be strike 2. So we'll have a no balls and 2 strike pitch on the batter. We'll get into the strike zone. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Strike 3. Strike 3. The runner does not make an attempt to go to first, so she's out. Saranac Lake did not throw the ball to first base. If the batter Rabidou decided to run to first, I think she would have been safe. But everybody forgot what they were doing. So we're going to go now to the top of the 6th with the score 13-0. Lisa Oakes going to lead off. Strike 1. Going to lead off here in the top of the 6th. Rabidou pitching a good game. Got a shutout going. Ball's low for ball 1. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
22.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 pitch. Swings at a high one. It's going to fall in center field. Spencer throws it to the mound. Brings up Kim Maloney, the center fielder.
Come on, gang. Come on now.
Strike 1, we have a stolen base attempt. She's going to be... Oh, she dropped it. Throw was on the money. Gadway dropped it. So we have a stolen base. It's Lisa Oakes.
1-1.
1-1 to Maloney. Pitch. Strike 2.
You strike down there, Kim.
Way high. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Top of the 6th inning. Swings at a bad one. Strike 3.
I don't like it when you yell at me.
So bring up Angela Mose, the pitcher. Swings at the first pitch. Catcher's interference, I guess. Dubuque gotten away. Well, we have runners at first and second. This is Holly Martin, the first baseman.
Hey, come on, gang.
Stolen base, double steal.
Holly, you gotta stay out and get the sign. 1 ball.
Martin has runners at second and third. Pitch gonna be low. 2 balls and no strikes.
No run. Come on, gang.
Ball 3. First base is open.
Come on, Rabbit. Come on, kid.
We have 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Saranac Lake in danger of scoring. Ball 4 and the bases are going to be loaded. Here comes a run. And there's the first run of the ball game. The runners on the corners as Mose goes to third. Martin goes to first. And Aaron Morgan will step in. Looks at ball 1. We have another stolen base. Runners on second and third.
Come on, you got pickups out there. Bring them over.
Pitch. Strike at the knees. Way high.
Bring him down, kid. Way down.
21, 2 balls and a strike. Ball's low. Mo's going to be played at the plate. Oh, the throw was off. Rabideau couldn't handle the throw. So they have their second run in crossing the plate. Morgan the batter. Ball 4. Morgan trotting down to first base. Let's bring up the third baseman, Dwyer. Kelly Dwyer swings at the first pitch. That was only about a foot over her head. Runner stays at first. We have runners at first and third. Ball. Lower than the one she swung at. Pitch. Here it comes. Swing, hits it to right side. LeClaire handles it. Goes home, but and Holly Martin scores. Let's bring up Carrie Dudek, second baseman. Smiling second baseman. Looks at a strike. We'll check her strike zone. Swings and misses. Oh, excuse me, swings and fouls it back, straight back. Rabideau with 2 strikes on the batter. We'll see what she does here. Dudek swinging at anything, pops it up. LeClaire makes the grab. So we'll go now to the bottom of the 6th. Score, I believe, is 13-2. Jenny Dubuque going to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. She looks at strike 1 from pitcher Angela Mose. Ball 1. Strike. Just barely in the strike zone. Well, we have 2 strikes on the batter, 1 ball. We'll see what the pitch is going to be. Going to be high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We'll watch her strike zone. Swings and misses. She hustles down to first base. And Jim Barron says she's out. So Dubuque is out. Let's bring up Kenna Laporte, the third baseman. Looks at strike 1. Pitch from Mose. Swings at a high one. Hits it to left field. That's a heck of a catch by Kim Maloney out in center field. It was over left fielder Alicia McGorrick's head. Kim Maloney came out of nowhere. Made a nice grab. This will bring up Christy Pete. Oh, excuse me, it's not Christy Pete and it's not Sue Lombard. It's a pinch hitter for Sue Lombard. I believe this might be Badger. Yeah, number 11, Tammy Badger. Swings and hits it to third base. Gets over her arm. And Kelly Dwyer, a little mad at herself for misplaying that. Let's bring up Melody Bushy, pinch hitting for Christy Pete. So Martin getting his two players on the bench in the ball game. Looks at ball one, very high. Bottom of the sixth inning, the score is 13-3. I thought it was 13-2, but Saranac Lake told me it was 13-3. Bushy hits it to shortstop. Nice grab by shortstop. Oaks. So we'll go now to the top of the seventh inning. The score remaining, Northeastern 13, Saranac Lake 3.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, we go home. On now. Ryder. Roll it.
Alicia McGorrick, the left fielder. She looks at strike one. Rabideau. Just 3 outs away from a victory here. On top of the seventh inning. Pitch is a little bit high. Rabideau, they call her. I suppose Rabbit is a logical nickname for somebody named Rabideau. I know about 400 Rabideaus, and this is the first one I ever heard called Rabbit. Swing and a miss by McGorrick. There's a pitch, swing and a miss. She drops the ball. So now there's 1 out. Regan Raymond, the catcher, is going to bat. Swings at the first pitch. It's going to be trouble. Jim Barron had to look at it a few times before he decided. And he decided Raymond was safe. Brings to the plate now Lisa Oaks, the shortstop. Swings at the first pitch. Falls between Musso and Gadway. They both made a nice attempt. It falls in there right between them. Seeing eye hit. Kim Maloney, the center fielder. She's the one who made that nice grab. Runners will advance. Runners in second and third. Saranac Lake isn't laying over and playing dead. They're going to stay in this game right to the end. Maloney looks at a strike just above the knees. 1-1, I believe.
Come on, kid.
Rabideau's pitch way high. Runners retreat.
21.
Come on, Tim.
Ball was thrown wild, but the runners decided against trying to score on that one. Pitch to Maloney, swing and a miss. It's strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch is on its way, way high, full count. Runners on second and third.
Come on, Kim. Getting tired, Kim. She's getting tired.
Pitch from Rabideau, swing and a miss. Strike 3.
God, I thought I had that one hit and gone.
Maloney said she thought she had that one, but she only missed it by a couple of inches. Angela Moose, the pitcher. Looks like she's going to be the losing pitcher. There's a wild pitch by Rabideau. But they don't want the last play out of the game to be taken that way. So the runner retreats to third. And third is Regan Raymond. Ball 2. Also a runner at second. That's Lisa Oakes. We have 2 outs. Ball's high. 3-0.
Come on, Ed.
There's the pitch. Ball 4, and the bases are going to be loaded. Holly Martin going to step to the plate. The team cheers are on. The base is loaded. Swings at the first pitch and misses. Pitch from Rabideau. Ball, 1-1. Fouled back. Jennifer Dubuque comes over to says howdy. It's a pitch. Ball. 2-2, I believe, is the count. There's the pitch. Ball 3. Count is going to be full.
All right, we're on the run, girls. Hey, finish your releases. You're on the run. Finish your releases. You're on the run now.
2 outs, bases loaded. Bottom of the 7th inning. The pitch chopped on, hit to the first base side. Musso. Throw to LeClaire, and the game is over. Well, Northeastern's going to even their record up at 2-2. Saranac Lake's going to drop to 2-3. We'll have the traditional handshake in just a moment. After about 500 good games. That'll be it here from the Northeastern field on a Tuesday afternoon. Final score, Northeastern 13.